What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here, back again with another awesome Fire Emblem Heroes update video. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new banner and all the new characters that come along with it. Those of you guys that are excited for Fire Emblem Echoes on Nintendo 3DS coming out this month, you guys are going to be super pumped up for this. So, if you guys are excited for the update video, definitely smash that like button, share the video with a friend, and let's go over it. So we'll talk about all the characters in detail, and we'll show you guys what else is around. So now's a great time to jump on board with Fire Emblem Heroes. I say that every time because I love this game. It's really a fun game. You guys can be free to play or you can drop some money on the game. Either way, you're going to have a good time with it. So let's take a look at first things first, right? We are enjoying the brand new update, right? We all love this brand new update because we have 99 stamina. It's awesome. And the feather hero merit's really cool. We talked about it on the previous episode, but yeah, and then the seals. The sacred seals are super cool. I managed to get all three of those. But anyway, we got some new heroes here. You may know the flagship hero Alm from Fire Emblem Gaiden. He's the main character there. We also have Lukas. We've got Clair, and we've got a new character named Faye. She's just brand new introduced into Fire Emblem Echoes. So keep that in mind. She's not in Gaiden at all. So there's also some limited time special quests. We'll go over those. I'll show you guys the paralogue, and we'll dive deeper into these characters. I'm very, very pumped up for them. So let's take a look. We'll go over these characters. I'll show you their, I'll tell you what their base stats, their neutral base stats that maxed out are all about a little bit later. But here we go. Alm, infantry with the red sword, a brave but kind young warrior raised by the hero Mycen in Ram Village. His left hand is marked with the brand. Appears in Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. They didn't say Fire Emblem Gaiden at all. No, no mention of it whatsoever. You know, forget about the past. This is Alm we're talking about here. Okay, so in Fire Emblem Gaiden, he does wield Falchion, or the Valencian Falchion. Anyway, it's a Falchion nonetheless, and as we know with Falchion users, they do super effective damage against dragons, so that's good. He's going to be another Falchion user. Yeah, not like they're dime a dozen. Chrom, Lucina, Marth, and now Alm. Great. Draconic Aura, cooldown of 3, grants 30% to attack. Pretty decent. Attack plus 3, that's okay. And then, of course, we have Wind Sweep, which is interesting. All right. So his A slot is going to be attack plus 3. You're going to want to get rid of that. You probably want to give him Fury or something along those lines. Life or Death, one of those. His B slot is Wind Sweep 3, which is interesting. So if the unit initiates its attack, no follow-up occurs. Against the foe with sword, lance, bow, or dagger, if the unit speed is less than, unit speed minus the foe's speed is greater than 1, the foe can't counterattack. So this is saying that he is going to be able to hit someone and they can't do anything about it. That's pretty cool. Unit speed minus the foe's speed is greater than 1, then the foe can't counterattack. So if he's faster than them, they can't attack at all. That's crazy. Wind Sweep. Wow. What kind of new theory crafting ideas would you guys think of with using Wind Sweep on other characters? In case you guys pull in Alm and you don't really need another Sword Lord, you can totally take Wind Sweep and give it to someone else for a free poke. That's amazing. So imagine if you have a buffed up Nino like I do on my Nino team, if we give this to my buffed up Nino for her B slot rather than Vantage, I'm going to be faster, so I can easily, well, I don't know, maybe not best for Nino, but it could be good for someone else who doesn't get one-round KOs. I don't know. Take a look at it. Anyway, Faye, here we go. A character that has not been in Gaiden, but brand new, introduced to Fire Emblem Echoes. A young woman from Ram Village, and Alm's childhood friend. Her devotion to him stretches back to those days. Appears in Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. Okay, so this is also interesting because she has a very special bow, which is called the Fire Sweep Bow Plus. Effective against flyers, obviously. Unit and enemies cannot use counter attacks. So that in and of itself, you initiate, and they can't counterattack. So what, if you use this against like Hector, he won't be able to use his distant counter? But it's the exact same, or anyone can't counterattack. It's like, straight up, if they attack you, you can't attack them back. So it's kind of like I don't know, hit and miss? High risk, high reward? Anyway, I've never used it, but I'm very interested as to what you guys think of the Fire Sweep Bow. Let me know in the comments what you guys can use it for, or what units you'd put it on. I heard that it'll be pretty good on Rebecca because of her speed stat. Have the ability to just, boom, blow people up. Noontime, decent. Wings of Mercy, good Wings of Mercy fodder right there. That's really good. And then, of course, here's bow experience, which, again, is really not something that you want. You don't want to be leveling up or boosting the amount of experience you get in the game. You don't want to do that because of skill inheritance. And I wish there was a way to turn off the 200% experience gains within the game so that we can just grind for skill points in the lower stratums. But I don't know. Maybe Intelligent Systems will do something like that in the future for us. Here goes Clair. Clair is really good. I love Clair in Alm's route of Fire Emblem Gaiden. I'm currently playing the game on my channel, and it's so much fun. Clair is really good. So Pegasus Knight with Deliverance, Clive's younger sister, secretly loves Alm, appears in Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. Okay, so she's got Silver Lance, nothing too big about that. Really, I mean, you could trade it out for anything. Harsh Command, converts penalties. No, that's dumb. You don't need Harsh Command. Hit and Run, though. Let me tell you about Hit and Run. This is great, because Hit and Run is kind of like Drag Back. You guys remember some of the units have Drag Back, so you initiate on them, and you pull that unit and yourself back 1 square. So that's really good, but this is like a Drag Back without dragging them back. You hit them, and then you move 1 space after battle. So that means that you can do a quick hit. She's probably not going to be the fastest unit. Her base attack at level 40 is going to be around 26. Oh, I didn't mention the base stats of the other characters. Okay, so Alm's base stats are going to be around HP 45, attack 33, speed 30, defense 28, so resistance 28. So that's going to be pretty interesting. He's kind of like an all-round character, nothing too big, too little. Faye, for example, HP base stats of 42, attack 30, speed 25, which is really low, defense 26, and resistance 31. So that's decent defenses. And for all this information, you guys can check out the Fire Emblem Wiki. It's amazing. There's a lot of good information on there for you guys. Now, of course, for Clair, what does she have? So Hit and Run. Her 26 base attack at level 40 is not going to be that great, but the fact that she'll be able to hit, move 1 space, and then your unit can take her previous space, and not only that, but she's got a spur, so any adjacent units during combat will get that boost. So she got spur speed, so that's awesome. You can replace the spur speed with whatever spur you need, and that'll be perfect for her because she's automatically going to be next to someone when they battle. So Hit and Run, super cool. What do you guys think you can use Hit and Run for in other characters? In case there's like 2 enemies up ahead, back to back, you can hit one and move back, and maybe the other one won't be able to hit you. I don't know, but it's a very interesting new ability. And here we go, probably one of the best units on the banner, Lukas. Lukas is so good. I remember he's like an MVP on Alm's route in Fire Emblem Gaiden. He is so good. He turns into a knight and a baron. He's just so awesome. So, young noble fighting for the Deliverance, a strict, calm, and considerate, appears in Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. Now, of course, with Alm and Lukas, they're pretty decent. So you got a blue one, you got a red one. Killer Lance, accelerating cooldown, that's decent. You've got Sacred Cowl, reduces damage inflicted by direct attacks. This guy is going to be a tank for you. Probably even tankier than Effie. This is going to be like infantry version of Effie. Honestly, I think so. He's got Sacred Cowl, so if he takes a hit after a couple more of them, he's going to reduce the damage. Oh no, never mind. This is Sacred Cowl, not the other one. So this is from mages or any archers that attack from 2 space away. Reduce that. Boom. You're good to go. Fortress Defense. Look at this. So grants defense +5, inflicts attack -3. So he's already super strong. Like his base attack set is going to be around 35, and his base defense is going to be 38. So imagine this, like 38 plus the 5, which is going to be around 43, with a 32 attack. That's amazing. That's like a brick wall that's going to be right there. Boom. So, yeah, Fortress Defense looks pretty cool. Obstruct, it's a garbage skill. Just like Pass, it's just a garbage skill you're rarely going to even use. But I can see where they're coming from. putting him in the way so that no foes can move past him to hit people that are hiding behind him. I guess that's kind of cool, but you're going to want to change that out to something else that'll help your team out. World exists in a state of Division 2. Perhaps it is simply human to be torn into. So I'm excited for all these characters. If you have blue orbs, now's the time to spend it on a really bulky unit for your team. If you have red orbs like me, or sorry, I don't have red orbs. If you have regular orbs and you're looking for some red units, Ulm's going to be your best bet for reds. Of course, for Faye, I don't know. I personally don't need an archer. If you have Takumi, you're probably better off. If you have Setsuna, you're probably better off. If you have Rebecca, again, probably better off. Really not that best of a unit. Clair, again, probably not that best of a flying Lance user. I'm thinking Katria. Katria is probably better than her, but you guys can let me know what you guys think of each of these characters in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about it. Alright, so last but not least, we saw the banner. It's going to be the exact same thing as we've seen before, alright? So once you jump on board, you're going to have the 3% rate in order to pull any of these said things, and every time you pull 5, the thing will increase by 25% as usual. So details, with that, you're going to get a better chance of pulling the focus characters. So if you want Ulm, don't do the 5 summonings, just pull for red. It's a trap, okay? It's straight up a trap. It's a gambling nightmare. Don't do it, all right? Just don't, unless you're looking for a lot of different skill inheritance fodder, just pull reds. I'm gonna be doing that, so stay tuned to my YouTube channel. We're gonna do a live stream of that. Erica, I still want Erica, but yeah, these are all the 5-star reds that are going to be plaguing the entire, like, Ulm process. So right when you increase that 3.0 to like 350 to almost 4%, and then out of nowhere you get a Roy. You get a 5-star Roy. 5-star Roy is decent. You can get Triangle Adept from him, which is going to be really good. I wouldn't mind half of these people. I wouldn't want Lena. Absolutely not. But I could totally take an Erica. I would totally take... I don't know, Corrin's not that great. I would love a Ryoma. Marth would be great. Oh man, a Lucina would be great. But anyway, same thing goes for all the other characters. You can kind of scroll on here on your own. You can actually get a 4-star Erica too. I didn't realize that. I thought she was only 5. But you can also see some other characters here. Olivia, you can get 4-star. Can you get 5-star Olivia? She's not there. No, dang it. I just spent 20k feathers on the stock. The game provided Olivia, so I'm kind of like having remorse on that. Alright, so let's go back home. We're going to click right over here to our quests. Sacred Seals quests, I've done a bunch of them in order to get the Sacred Seals. I don't really feel like leveling up Cecilia to level 35 yet for 5 orbs, nor do I feel like leveling up Stall to level 20 or something like that. But we got April quests, we've got World of Shadows quests. Now, with the new quests, there are going to be some new paralogs. So with these paralogs, and I'll show you them real quick, just jump into battle, we can head right over here to story maps, jump into paralogs, and you can now see, changing up this, we've got Ulm and Lukas right over here. So completing any one of these will net you 1 orb. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9 free orbs. That's pretty cool. That's about maybe, what, 2 summons, if you're lucky. So jumping on board, back at home, you can see right over here that you can get even more crystals. Great, crystals. We don't really need crystals. Not as much as we don't need badges, but crystals, I don't know. With skill inheritance, crystals have kind of taken a backseat. It's not really a race to see how fast you can get a unit from level 1 to level 40. It's not that anymore. It's really how slow you can take it and how much you can maximize on SP. And crystals are really only used for units that you don't care about. Like, I don't know, Stall. Hey, you need Stall for a quest? Okay, cool. Let's level up Stall with the crystals and go from there. But anyway, beat these with a blue type ally, beat it with a red tome user. You've got a cavalry type ally. You've got flying ally, colorless, sword user, armored ally. And of course, over here for 2 free orbs, so a total of 10 and 11 free orbs for this entire thing. You can absolutely do Lunatic, Paralog 5.1 with a red type ally on your team. That's going to be really easy for you. Lunatic, if you guys have been playing for a long time, Lunatic's going to be easy. If you guys are just new to it, welcome to it. So it should be pretty easy. Anyway, yeah, and then there was a quick correction too. I don't really know why they did this. Mistaken explanation in special quests. So there's one special quest. If you do 5-2, they kind of switched it. So 5-2 on regular, beat it with a red tome user, and then 5-2, I don't know, beat it with a green tome user. Either way, I don't see why they didn't just, like, edit the actual user interface. It's probably way over my head as far as how the app works, but either way, there's a little bit of a correction on that. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. I'm excited because there's new units. I do have 128 orbs, and we are going to be summoning them very, very soon. You guys can indeed check out the little eye in the top corner. If you click on that, you'll be able to see the live stream of when we're going to be doing it. It's going to be so much fun. So if you guys enjoyed these update videos as they come out, of course, every single, I don't know, what, like 2 weeks we'll get a new update, new banner, something like that. If you guys like these little news updates, let me know by smashing that like button, of course. You guys can indeed watch my entire Fire Emblem Heroes playlist right over here. Newest video on the channel, there are some recommendations, and of course you guys can hit that subscribe button so that you guys don't miss out on any of the Fire Emblem Heroes content. We're focusing on a lot of Fire Emblem throughout the month. We've been doing Fire Emblem Gaiden, and that is a really cool series. We're doing it as a live stream series, so I definitely recommend you guys check that out. And of course, we're going to be doing Fire Emblem Echoes when it comes out, so stay tuned for it, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next exciting episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Take care.